Hey everyone, it's Ryder from Skip. Big news update today. First, there's positive economic news. Stock market is up, consumer spending is up, inflation is down. I'll tell you why those things are happening now. Second, I've got grants updates for you. We gave out $7,000 on our YouTube live yesterday. So if you missed out and are interested in more grants, be sure you watch until the end and hit subscribe. And third, I'm going to talk about the student loan debt forgiveness. There's new news there. Plus, there's a new SSBCI approval. I'll tell you all about that. As always, thanks for tuning in and happy December. Okay, diving into the economic news, the U.S. revises last quarter's economic growth to 2.9%. That growth is a healthy upgrade from the initial estimate. Prior to last quarter, there were 2 straight quarters of decline, which raised the fears that we are in a recession, that the recession is here to stay. We've seen this growth now, and we're seeing steady hiring, plentiful job openings, and low unemployment. Here's a quote from a leading U.S. economist: "Despite higher borrowing costs and prices, household spending, the driver of the economy, appears to be holding, which is positive development for the near-term outlook." Here's the report on consumer spending, that it jumped in October. And as a result of some of these trends, better consumer spending, lower inflation, Jerome Powell did say yesterday that it's likely that the interest rate increase later this December will be smaller than expected, which is a good thing for the economy. So, do these positive signs mean that we are out of the recession, or are things just beginning? Are we skidding along the bottom? Are we at the bottom going up, or is this just a temporary uptick with a long way to go? Well, a lot of experts still believe that the worst is yet to come. Here's one piece in Forbes, an opinion piece by Bill Connerly. He says the recession will begin late 2023 or early 2024. He says a recession might be avoided, but that's highly unlikely. He goes on to explain why he's thinking this way, why this will happen towards the end of 2023. He says the time lag between monetary policy changes and real economic changes is roughly 1 year. And he points to a lot of other factors that will lead to monetary tightening and these ripple effects that will eventually lead to a worsening recession going into the end of next year. So if you're a small business owner or an entrepreneur, what can you do to prepare for a recession? According to him, the best first step is contingency planning. Sketch out the steps that should be taken, such as staff cuts, which we're seeing a lot of, reductions in capital spending, tightening credit terms, and so forth. Again, a lot of things you have control over in your business or your future business. And there are direct things you can do to improve your position. There's a couple things you have direct control over. One is spending, again, who you have on staff, your fixed costs. Another is how much money is coming in. And a big piece of that is grants, loans, and other financing options. Of course, yesterday on our YouTube right here, we gave out $7,000. We picked 4 $500 winners and 1 $5,000 winner. We are giving out more grants in December, and I'm going to announce what those are later this week. So if you want to be the first to find out and apply and learn how to increase your chances of winning one of our grants or one of our partner grants, be sure you're subscribed with your alerts turned on. And some of you might still be looking for other financing options. Before I give the SSBCI update, a quick note on the Supreme Court news. They're meeting today to decide if the Biden administration can provide mass student loan forgiveness. This is a huge deal affecting millions of Americans, might be affecting you. Ron Klain, White House Chief of Staff, said this: the administration is taking its case to the Supreme Court. So it's gone to the top. Personally, I'm not sure what the odds of this getting approved are. It might still be a long shot, but of course, as soon as we find out what the Supreme Court decides and if the student loan debt up to $20K can be forgiven, I'll let you know. Finally, on SSBCI funding, look, these are great programs. Around half the states are approved for funding, and about a dozen are accepting applications. If you want the full list and to get alerted when you can apply for your state, go to helloskip.com/SSBCI. This week alone, we've helped a ton of clients one-on-one start the application process for these SSBCI loans. And New York is now accepting certain applications. So if you're in New York, interested in some of this funding, low interest loans, VC money, loan collateral, a few other programs, go to helloskip.com/SSBCI. Or if you know you want help with this funding and other funding, you can also go to helloskip.com/join and become a Skip member. That's today's quick news update. Can't wait to tell you about this month's grants. I'll be sharing those updates soon. Most importantly, stay well, stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next video.